Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video. As you guys know by the title, we'll be doing my everyday makeup routine, plus we will be playing with the new e.l.f. Glow Reviver lip oils. So they came out with 7 different shades. This is new to e.l.f. I thought it'd be fun. I didn't have that many new products, so I couldn't do like a full new products video, but I also have been dying to show you guys my everyday makeup routine because it's literally, some days it's like 5 steps. That's literally it. 4 to 5 steps. It's not that much. So I thought it would be fun to show you guys what I do literally on an everyday basis. First, if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, let's just get started. All right. So literally, again, like I said, on a day-to-day basis, I'm not wearing much makeup. But recently I've been just loving like a more, I don't want to say flawless because, you know, natural skin is beautiful. And I don't wear makeup every single day. I'm not that kind of person. I also don't think makeup is meant to cover up, you know, you. I don't think it's meant to recreate who you are, or recreate your face or anything like that. Like, I think people are definitely beautiful without makeup. I always think it gives me a boost of confidence, and it always helps like enhance what I already have and all the features that I love about myself. And so that's what this routine kind of really does for me. That's why every so often I'll wear it like this, because I just want like to enhance those little features that I love so much about myself already. You know what I mean? So first things first, I love to go in with a hydrating primer. I kind of rotate all my primers just to kind of give them use. There's not one in particular, but I do love this one. This is the Sheglam Love Dive moisturizing primer. I don't even know if this is still available, but it's a really nice moisturizing primer. Honestly, you could just use like an extra dose of moisturizer. You could use a glowy primer, kind of whatever your preferences are. A mattifying primer if you're more oily. Just kind of go with what you feel. Sometimes I don't even wear primer. If I'm really just like, okay, I just need to go, I don't even wear primer. But I think primer does help with the effect, because it ends up making, kind of combating what makeup does, which makeup adds like, you know, a layer of stuff on your face. I feel like when you use a primer, it kind of makes the makeup look a little bit more skin-like because of the combo. I'm like, I don't know if that's not science, because I don't actually know the science behind it, but you could just see like right now it looks a little bit more juicy, a little bit glowier, but when you add makeup, it kind of melts everything together and just looks like skin. You know what I mean? Gives a natural skin effect, if that makes sense. Probably does not, but I love this primer. All right. And then I go in with foundation. You know, I did talk about this products on Monday's video, but honestly, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Let me find a brush, Marissa. This is, again, the Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator. Sorry, I didn't say it. This is the Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator. Again, I talked about this on Monday, but that's okay because I've just been wearing this literally every day all freaking since fall started. I mean, all October I've been wearing this genuinely, but literally, literally, like, don't want to say it again, but honestly, it's my favorite foundation right now. It just does exactly what I was talking about earlier, where it just enhances those natural features. If you guys don't know, the Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator is light. Oh my gosh, wow, I put too much. It's very light coverage. Like, it's sheer to light coverage, I should say. You can definitely sheer it out and you can build it up to be a lighter coverage, but it's not going any higher than that. You know, it's a very light coverage product, and I know some people are kind of like, what is the point of that? But I think it just ends up perfecting, again, those features that you want to highlight. I think it covers up, you know, some of those blemishes that I'm like, okay, wait, like I don't need 30,000 blemishes, but it leaves like some peeking through where it's like, okay, like that looks like her face and her skin. It doesn't look, you know, like fake, or it doesn't look like makeup, and that's what I love about this product. I've been using it for years, and it just has, obviously I don't use it, it's not always in my #1 foundation. I go back and forth, but right now it's my #1 foundation because of this, like, just the finish that it gives. You can just see how it doesn't even look like I put on anything on my skin, but you can see it just perfects and just evens out all those, my skin tone. It just evens out like my discoloration. You can still see it a little bit through, but it's not like anything it looks like skin. It looks like skin, and that's how I love it, okay? That's all I'm trying to say here. I don't know why it's like so hard. It's not that it's hard for me to explain it or justify it. It's just that it's hard for me to, like, I don't know if you guys understand because obviously we're not live. So like I'm sitting here like, okay, let me try to explain it in different ways so I know a bunch of people will understand what I'm saying, but like I can't get any feedback until the video goes up. So I'm trying to like say it in different ways, but it's all the same thing, you know what I'm saying? And then honestly, I don't go with any concealer. Sometimes I will take like a little bit more coverage if I feel like my acne is acting up a little bit, or I just want a little bit more coverage. I'll take a more medium coverage foundation or something and add it to those areas, but that's very few and far between. I'm just putting that out there in case you're someone who wants to add a little bit more coverage. I like to only add coverage to like certain spots. I don't put it all over, but honestly, this is my everyday routine. Okay, then what I typically do is I go in with a powder. It's been the NYX HD finishing powder. It's just been this. Sometimes I'll wear my Co-Sauce, but I really like this one because I know my foundation is not going anywhere. And I don't think it's going anywhere with the Co-Sauce either, but I just feel like this one is really, really setting, and it just gives the perfect vibe that I want with this foundation. So this combo is just like spectacular. I am going to do half my face because I'm going to tell you why in a second. But if you can see the difference, you can see the juiciness right here. Soft matte, you know, see that vibe, see it. The Tarte, wow, the Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator is so hydrating that I feel like if I want a more natural soft matte finish, I have to go in with like a little bit of a more mattifying setting powder, because then it like kind of combines to be like the perfect finish that I want. And then if I get too hot, or sweaty, like it's gonna stay in place, but if I'm cold and like I feel like I'm going outside or whatever, it's not gonna dry out. So that's what this combo does. It's so perfect. And I don't put on concealer, but I do set under my eyes and all that good jazz. And again, it's just, you can see the difference. You know, this is a little bit more juicier hydrating. If you want to keep more of that hydration, go with the Co-Sauce if you want to keep that look of it. But I like to go with the NYX because like I said, again, I get so warm so easily. I just want to make sure my makeup's staying in place. Okay, now here's where I go a little crazy, honestly, because I don't do these every day, but I wanted to give you two options because I do sometimes go in with these products, okay? So I have two options here, and normally I'm a very red person. I don't know what it is, but when I like smile too hard or like laugh or like get a little bit too heated, my cheeks turn pink. And so I like that. I like that because it's like a natural blush. I don't need to add blush. And so I will go like this with just the setting powder and move on with my day. I'll do the last few steps, but I won't add any bronzer, blush, or highlighter because my cheeks get so red. Sometimes though, when I know like it's like when I want to make my own blush, when I want to control what my blush looks like, I'll go in with this. This is the Jaclyn Cosmetics Brush and Bronzer Duo. And it's in shades Stay Rosy and Yummy Toffee. I don't know what is going on with Jaclyn Cosmetics. I don't know if this is like what this is, okay? What this is doing. But this duo is incredible. And I always like, I'm like, should I declutter it? I'm like, no, because this is my go-to for when I want to wear blush and bronzer on no makeup days, because they're so natural and they're so just like, I don't even know, they're so soft and smooth, but you can't even see the blush really because it is so natural that it really just like looks like you're actually blushing. And so that's what I love. Now I need a wipe. But that's what I love about this duo, and that it's very soft. It's very quick and easy to use because both of them are right in there, but then also it just ends up looking so natural. So we're going to do it on this half of my face. Then we're going to go with the bronzer. I really probably shouldn't have used the only dirty brush. I literally just washed my brushes and I used the dirty brush. I just don't like dirtying my clean brushes, but it's fine. There we go. Now you can just see how like beautiful it is. It just adds the slightest, prettiest bronze that I think, like, you know, if you're someone who's a little bit more fair, or you're feeling a little pasty, your foundation's a little pasty, and you want something a little bit to brighten it up, I think this duo is perfect for that because it's just, oh my gosh, the lightest, prettiest bronze. It's so cute. You can tell the difference between the sides, but like once my whole face is complete, you can't really even tell. Again, it just adds to the whole effect. And then we're gonna go in with this blush. Again, this blush is so light, it just enhances the natural blush you have. You see? Can you see that? Because I can see that. And it's not gonna build up to like really ever to be like this blinding, I mean not this blinding, this super pigmented high impact blush. It's really just gonna be this lightweight soft blush, but I think it ends up just being so pretty. And so you can again see the difference. My natural blush, it is super similar to my natural blush again, which is why I love it so much, but it does have a little bit more of evenness, and it looks a little bit smoother just because obviously my natural blushing is a little bit patchy. Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so there's that. Now we're gonna go in with this side. I wanted to show you this because recently I was just like, honestly, this is a great everyday like makeup routine. This is a great everyday. These are great everyday products, I should say, but I don't wear them that often because I didn't think about it, but I want to show you because I'm like, wait, honestly, wait, these are good. This is good stuff. This is good content. But we have the By Mario Skin Enhancer, whatever, thingies. The Mario Cream products. So this is the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer in the shade Medium Dark. These are so light that I'm like, okay, first I was like, what the heck? Like, why is this medium dark? It's not medium dark. It is so light. But I think that that's what is so special about these is that they are skin enhancers. It enhances the natural beauty without adding too much. It's not going to add too much color, too much pigmentation or anything like that. It's just going to add this very light color, and I think that that's again what the vibe is when I'm doing my everyday makeup. Is just I want something to enhance my natural features, and again, skin enhancer, like hello. I honestly feel like these are the cream version of this Jaclyn duo. They're so similar because they're so lightweight, and honestly day to day I'm not going to go through the whole motion of wearing cream then powder then I just don't do it. And so sometimes, again, I don't even, sometimes I don't even wear bronzer and blush, but I feel like this is the perfect, if you're someone who wants to wear bronzer and blush, these are the perfect products because they look barely there. This is the Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil in the shade Rose Crush. Again, very similar, just very natural, and it looks like you're naturally blushing. Definitely the blush is a little bit deeper than the cream blush, a little bit deeper than the powder blush, but you can blend it out to wear it and you could still just see it looks so natural. And I just love them. I love them so much. I am going to go back in with the powder. I don't know what brush. Oh, I'm going to go back in with the powder and set this side because, again, that's what I normally do just to keep those creams in place. But now you can see just the, they're so identical because it's not a dupes video, but this is just more so to show you, again, the vibe of what I'm going for. Like, just enhancing those features that I already have and that I love, and that are super easy, because that's the thing. Like, if I'm sitting here blending a cream blush, cream bronzer for hours and hours, it's pissing me off. I'm not doing it. Same with even powder. If I have to blend it out, you know, to diffuse it to get to the what I want, it's just I don't want to spend the time doing it, you know? I just don't. And so it just depends on the day, but I thought this would be nice to show you guys, just like, you know, the vibe, okay? Honestly, for brows, I just go in with the clear brow gel. This is the Benfit 24-hour brow setter. Any brow gel will do. I was gonna say sometimes I fill in my brows. I typically don't fill in my brows from day to day because they're like massive, and again, I think it adds the natural effect when they're kind of natural. And again, my brows is something that I love so much, and so I don't want to add too much or like I don't want to ruin them, basically, which is not, pencil and stuff doesn't ruin my brows. Sometimes it does make them look sharper, but they do look a little bit more like drawn in. And so I'm like, I want them to look natural because they're just, again, whole vibe we're going for. Okay. Then we're going to go with the setting spray. My setting spray changes every freaking day. I'm trying to use my setting sprays up. But this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I like something like this. I have a few options, you know, at home. I have like the Jaclyn one, just a few options that it has a little bit of hydration, but it also has longevity. So I don't want to wear something like it, or I'll wear two setting sprays that one is hydration, one is setting spray, because I want it, one is long lasting. because I want my makeup to be fresh, but I also want it to last all day. So we're gonna go with this one. Anything you have will do, but this one is amazing. People love this for a good reason because it really does just that. It like makes your makeup fresh and melts those powders into the skin, but also keeps your makeup on all day. Okay, last but then not least, again, this one changes from day to day. Sometimes I don't want to wear mascara, but I have been wearing mascara recently because honestly, it's just been looking so freaking pretty. And I'm like, ugh. I feel like sometimes, it just adds to that girly, like, kind of, you know, like that girly kind of vibe, if that makes sense. This is the Huda Beauty One Coat Wow, and yo, I've been obsessed. It really is a one coat wow. You only need one freaking coat and you're good to go. Just one coat. Wow. Wow. No, literally. I want this in full size. I'm debating on getting it during the sale, which I believe started today for Rouge. When you're seeing this video, but could be wrong. My specific mascara definitely changes from day to day. Sometimes I wear top and bottom lash mascara. Sometimes I only wear top. Sometimes I don't wear mascara. It just depends on the day. But again, if you're someone who wants mascara, I love something that's like this, where it kind of does everything. It's like volumized, lengthened, and curled, and they just look so good. But then they last all day is the tea, sis. Because that sucks when you put on mascara, you do all that work. Now I have to take it off at the end of the day, but your lashes are like, don't look like you have anything on, but you know you have to take it off at the end of the day. That is so freaking annoying to me. So, shouting it from the rooftops, love this mascara. So freaking pretty. And here it is. Honestly, day to day I'm wearing my Summer Fridays lip butter balm on my lips, but I want to try these. And then I have a few comparisons that I want to do. Again, these are the e.l.f. Glow Reviver, yeah, lip oils. So I have 2 shades. They came out with 7 different shades, I believe. Some colored, some not, some tinted, I should say, and some not. I just don't wear tinted. I'm a clear gal through and through. But I also do occasionally like something a little bit more brown. So let's just swatch these, I think. It says hydrates and nourishes lips. These are $8, which is insane. I feel like I was thinking about this the other day. I was just kind of like, I feel like these are, it's a great dupe, but a wrong time. I feel like if I was coming out with a lip oil, I want to do it in summer when everyone's just obsessed with lip oil. But I feel like lip oil, lip gloss, that kind of vibe always equals bad news for the fall, because when the wind blows and you're getting stuff stuck to your lips, you're like, no. Like, I feel like more people wear lipstick and liquid lipstick in the fall. Anyway, I digress. My point was just like, e.l.f., thank you for duping like other brands, but also like, could you have done it in the summer? Thanks. That's all I wanted. Anyway, so here's the shade Crystal Clear. It's just the clear shade. The doe foot looks nice and juicy and big. And you want to know what this doe foot looks like? Miss Jaclyn Cosmetics. Of course, it's probably duping specifically the Dior, but I don't have the Dior. I'm not going to buy the Dior. I'm not gonna, but I have the Jaclyn Cosmetics, and I love the Jaclyn one. But these wands definitely are similar. You can just see they're huge, and so a lot of the product that's in the tube gets kind of pushed around and looks like a lot more because of the size of those doe foots, which I don't mind the doe foot size, but I'm like, you could have made it like a little bit smaller, like you really didn't need to do that. So let's swatch this one. Okay, it does have a little bit of stick to it, which I like in a lip oil because I feel like it lasts a little bit longer. It has a little bit of grip to it, I should say. And then what the heck was the other I was gonna say? Oh, I don't know if you could see that. The strings. It's just a little bit grippy, which I don't mind. I have a few others that we can swatch. This is the NYX Fat Oil Lip Drip, whatever. This is also the shade, it's the shade My Main, but it's the clear one. These are very similar. Again, has the huge, massive doe foot. Do they feel similar? Do they feel similar? They look similar. I feel like the e.l.f. one looks a little bit glossier, maybe. I don't know. Let's put on the lip fat oil. Just so I'm reminded of what it is. I love these so much. They are so beautiful. They're just juicy. They're moisturizing. But obviously they're glossy. They give the perfect finish. They enhance my lips, which I love. They make them look juicy and plump and voluptuous, and that's a win for me. So I love this. I know I love this, but here's this one. Then let's put on the e.l.f. one just so we can see. Yeah, this one, every time I pick it out, there's like strings. This smells like mint. Yeah, wow. No, I'm really liking this, but it feels a little bit thicker than the NYX one. Like it feels a little bit more like it has a lip balmy kind of base and then the glossy on top, if that makes sense. It's very, very moisturizing. I love the scent, not gonna lie. It smells like mint a little bit. And I love the way that feels. It feels like it's not going anywhere on my lips. Oh my gosh. Oh. It does have stringies, which I'm sure is fine because not everyone's walking around going like this. You know what I mean? I'm sure it's fine. But oh my gosh, okay, I really like that. I feel like they're different enough that if you have like one, you can still have the other. I feel like they're different enough. This one feels a little bit more moisturizing. Like this one feels a little bit more like lip gloss-ish. Like I would wear this one if my lips were super, super dry. This one I would probably like, I might wear it because I would risk it for the biscuit, but I would prefer something else. If that makes sense? Does that make sense? Okay. I have two other ones that were just like in my collection that I was like, okay, these are like lip oils. These both though are super, super thin lip oils. I honestly feel like to the lip oil, like in lip oils, in fairness to lip oil, just in their defense, I feel like lip oils should be thin. That's in my head. I feel like a thicker lip oil is just a lip gloss or like a lip balm because like the Summer Fridays lip butter balms have a glossy finish, but they're lip balm. So I feel like a lip oil should be considered something like this where it's just super, super thin and it gives a nice like light gloss, but it's not super, super high shine or anything like that, which I do feel like both this is the Merit Beauty Tinted Lip Oil and then this is the Kosas Wet Lip Oil. In these defense, like I feel like they do it right where it's a little bit thinner. And you could see it's a little bit just like lip oily. I don't know how to explain that. But like when you think about like a hair oil and stuff like that, it's not necessarily glossy. It's like shiny, not shiny, but like, I don't know if that makes sense. So in these defense, these are not my favorite, but in this defense, I feel like this is a true lip oil. Whereas the other ones I feel like are more lip glossy, but it's fine because we call them whatever we want. Let's just put on the Jaclyn just so we can see again. Yeah, these are very, very thick. I honestly feel like the e.l.f. one feels very similar to this one, the Jaclyn, because it's just so thick, which I like. I love them because they're thick, but I feel like they just are made basically a gloss. Like, what is different from this than a gloss? I don't know. They're so pretty though. So I swatched the Jaclyn here. You could see the little bit of caramelness to it. So let's swatch the e.l.f. lip oil in the shade Honey Talks. Honey Talks. What is the Jaclyn lip oil called? Bronze Pop. I'm running out of this, so I'm so glad that I have like the e.l.f. one because that makes me so sad. And I do not want to pay $20 for a lip gloss or lip oil. Okay, so you can see the Jaclyn one, and then here is the e.l.f. one. It's a little bit more brown, which is fine. We're gonna try it on and see if I like it, but just so you know, it's not an exact dupe or anything like that. But the formulas look so similar. They look like, you can see how thick they look on my hand. Let me just swatch it, just so I can show you the consistency. I know this video is mad long, and you're like, shut up, Marissa, but whatever. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, you can tell. This is just so much thicker than this one. It's so thin, which is fine. It's the Merit one, but it's just interesting to see what they're calling lip oils. All right, let's go with this one. Yeah, it's definitely just like the Jaclyn. It has a little bit of tug to it, but that ends up making it just feel so juicy and so voluptuous on the lips. And it feels so moisturizing. I feel like, oh my gosh, yeah. And I actually love that color. That is so freaking pretty. Yeah. I'm glad I got this one. I was going back and forth. I was like, I should just get the clear, but honestly, I should have just got the colored one because I'm going to wear it all the time. It's literally like Your Lips But Better. I am noticing it does have a little bit of pulls, even when I'm just talking normally. Okay, I can't, there you go. It's hard to see and talk, but like when I'm just talking normally, I feel like you could see a little bit of the pulls in it, and that's annoying. But maybe I put too much, I don't know. I also, not gonna lie, like when I put on a lip gloss and stuff in the first thing in the morning, I'm not talking to anyone, so it's not pulling that much, and then I'll probably drink, whatever. I feel like it's fine. It's not a deal breaker for me, but if that's a deal breaker for you, then just so you know, there are some pulls that I don't find with some of these other lip oils. So just depends on your preferences. Anyway, guys, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm really loving this color, not gonna lie. Again, this is the shade Honey Talks. Honey Talks. It's so small. I'm blind. Yes, Honey Talks. Get this one. It is so good. Only $8 freaking. You don't need to spend any more than $8. I really do like the NYX Fat Oil Lip Drips, whatever. But I don't think they had any colors that were similar to this one, which is why I didn't have one like that, because the other one I have is like red. I also feel like this, again, this form is a little bit thicker than the NYX one, so if you have the NYX one, I wouldn't write the e.l.f. ones off right away. I feel like the e.l.f. ones are super, super similar to the Jaclyn, so if you like the Jaclyn, I feel like you might really like the e.l.f. ones as well. Yes. Also, let me know what your everyday makeup routine looks like. Are you picking up these lip oils? Because honestly, you should. Let me know if you have tried any of the products that I'm wearing today. And yes, I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.